MGF Customs / reviews.
What's going on, guys? This is Michael MGF, and today I am very excited to be doing my first LEGO Marvel Superheroes Iron Man 3 set review. And to kick this off, we have the Iron Man Extremis Sea Port Battle. The set number for this one is 76006. The recommended ages are 6 through 12, and the set has 195 pieces, and it retails for $19.99 US. So, just so you all know, because I'm sure you're dying to know, considering I have this set pretty early, I got this at Toys R Us. It took a lot of effort to get this set early, along with the other two, but I managed to weave my way around things, and putting in that extra effort really does pay off in the end. So, I mean, honestly, it's probably better and easier for all of you to just wait until the street date, which is when these sets are scheduled to be released to the public in all Toys R Us stores, which is March 7th. I was also told March 1st, but honestly, I don't know which is which, but I'll definitely try March 1st and March 7th. Those are the 2 days I would definitely recommend you check out your Toys R Us and give them a call. So, yeah. Now, anyway, this set is honestly reasonably priced. You do get a good amount of pieces and 3 awesome minifigures for your value. $19.99 is definitely a great price. However, I'm pretty sure Toys R Us has like a $5 markup, which is okay, but eventually you'll be able to get these sets from Lego, Target, Walmart, you name it. It'll be retail for $19.99 at those retailers. Now, this set is, like I said, really awesome for the minifigures, but also what's interesting about this one is that you do actually get a second set of stickers. So right there, that pretty much gives you a rundown of all the stickers that come with the set, and I will point them out as well. The Speedboat is actually a lot bigger than you would expect, and honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be that big, but it actually has a lot of features for such a small and I guess you could say stereotypical vehicle. It's just a speedboat, but it has like flick-firing missiles. And honestly, I have to say, I'd definitely recommend this set. And if you want good minifigures and you can only afford like a cheap set, you can't go above $20 to $30 or in that range, if that's your price range, I definitely have to go with this set. You get the first ever War Machine, you get the new Iron Man 3 armor, and you get one of the new villains, Aldrich Killian, who is infected with the Extremis virus. And so overall, a great set. And honestly, if you can pay the extra $10, I'd definitely go for this one over the Ultimate Showdown set. So just in case any of you guys would like my own recommendations, considering I have all 3 sets. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures. After that, we'll take a look at the box and extra pieces along with the instruction manual, and then we'll move on to the actual set. The box is a relatively reasonable size, yet I'd have to say it is a little oversized. This only has 195 pieces, and honestly the box is a little bit thick for that. But in comparison to a minifigure, it should give you a basic understanding of how big this box really is. So there you go. Now, as you can see, the box art is very nice. You can see you have a city in the backdrop there as they are, it's kind of a high-speed water chase going on here. It says comic adventure included, which is also very cool. And you can see it does list the name Iron Man Mark 42 armor, War Machine, and Aldrich Killian. And just to point out, it appears I was wrong in the early review I did on the minifigures. This suit is in fact the Mark 42 and not the Mark 47. So tee-hee there. Anyway, you also have the specs for the set here. Here's a look at the top of the set. You have the actual size reference, which utilizes the Mark 42 suit. And then you have the back right here, which shows all the features that I'm about to show in just a second. And you can see it's pretty much a very nice representation of all the possibilities you can perform with this set. And then you can see there's the bottom, nothing important there. And then you can see this side right here has a very nice picture of the actual Mark 42 suit. And you can see that Lego's representation isn't the closest, but that's why I make customs, isn't it? Anyway, so there is your box, and nothing much else to it. Now, the instruction manual and comic adventure are also very nice. You can see that the comic adventure is actually relatively thick, but you can see it only has about 59 pages, excluding the piece count, all the piece numbers. And yeah, so the actual build only has 59 pages, which isn't bad at all. And then you can see all the codes for each piece. And then you have an advertisement for the upcoming LEGO Marvel Superheroes game, which I am very much looking forward to. And then you have a LEGO Club advertisement. This one is definitely unique because you have LEGO Club Max apparently stealing Iron Man's legs and using the repulsors, and he's just left in the dust with LEGO Club Max's pants. But anyway, yeah, there's that. Very cool. Definitely love it when LEGO does little things like that. Very much appreciate that. And then you can see the average back. So nothing important there. Average instruction manual. And then you can see the comic adventure is definitely where it's at. Now, real quick, this may contain spoilers. I don't actually know what goes on in the film, so I wouldn't be able to confirm if these are spoilers or not. So I know that one comic of which is a spoiler in here. So if you don't want to be spoiled with Iron Man 3, I recommend you skip at least a minute into the video. If not, click off the video if you're just that paranoid about it. So you have been warned. So here we go. Very nice box art. Box art, yeah, this is a box. Very nice art on the front there, front page. And here is the front. You can pause that if you'd like. I'm basically just going to get it all in frame and focused for you so you can pause it. And that's all we're going to do here. I believe I didn't just skip a page. I might have, I might not have. I don't think I did, but I'm just going to do it again anyway, just in case. And there you go. Honestly, these are really nice comics. I mean, they're very nice. The quality of them is very nice. The designers and the artists who put these together are very nice. Pulled it off. And then you pretty much have the 2013 lineup of minifigures all in one collage, along with the 2012 lineup. So very cool. Gotta love these. These really make the LEGO superhero sets just that much more unique in the DC aspect and Marvel. So of course we'll begin with the brand new Iron Man Mark 42 armor, aka the Extremis armor, which we will be seeing in the upcoming blockbuster film. Now, in terms of design, this figure is absolutely wonderful and extremely detailed. However, in terms of color, this could have been better. In the actual upcoming film, the color has been reverted to a rather silverish tan color rather than a gold. So that is unfortunate that LEGO has elected to use, to sustain their standard gold color. However, one other thing to point out about this gold color is that on the actual mask, the flippable mask, it is in fact a more of a lighter, aka a brighter color than the previous Iron Man variants. So that's a little detail that I wanted to point out in terms of LEGO's production qualities. And you can see that now, unlike any other Iron Man variants, this one does have gold hands, which is different. You can see the back printing is also very nice and very detailed and very accurate. And you can also see that the printing on the torso is also very nice, and that also includes the printing on the legs. The printing on the legs is absolutely fantastic. With all that detail and all that outlining, it really looks like a true Iron Man minifigure. The helmet, aside from the coloration change on the flippable mask, is exactly the same as any other variant. And people always complain that the Iron Man helmets look like bobbleheads, but honestly I think they're perfect, and I think they're fantastic. So I have no complaints about the actual sculpt of the Iron Man helmet. Now, one thing that is new about this is the actual head included. You can see that this is a brand new facial expression for Tony Stark that we have not seen in any other sets. He has a rather worried and concerned facial expression with some exposed teeth, and you can see his tongue there as well. His eyes are kind of at a slant, to represent that he is worried and concerned. And you can see that it's just a very nice facial expression, considering that Tony will probably be in survival mode, as he is pretty much everything is ripped away from him in Iron Man 3 by the Mandarin. And then you can see this facial expression, which is a rather aggressive and confident facial expression. And honestly, it's almost like a redux of the standard Tony Stark facial expression that we've gotten since the Avengers sets. So as you can see, very nice as well. Other than that, that's about it for the brand new Iron Man Mark 42, aka Extremis suit. And just so you know, this is pretty much what he looks like when his actual repulsors are ignited. Pretty much just he has one stud attached to each hand and one translucent light blue cylinder attached to each foot. And I don't really think it's worth showing in a separate clip. But yeah, so other than that, that is about it for this variant of Iron Man. And so we have the debut of the first ever LEGO War Machine. And as you can see, the repulsor color is significantly different and unique to this figure, as it is in a dark red translucent color, and it is very nice. And the only reason I have him ignited right now, unlike I had the Ironman minifigure, is because obviously this is new for Ironman minifigures. So let's go ahead and get those out of the way. Now, I remember in my early analysis video, or actually review, on these minifigures, I suspected that its repulsor color would be in a blue, knowing LEGO, but I'm glad that they actually took the initiative to change the color and make it unique to this figure. Now, one thing that kind of irritates me is that in Iron Man 2, War Machine is in Iron Man 2, but in Iron Man 3, we have no sign of War Machine, and he has not been confirmed to be in Iron Man 3 at all. Even though it is the same exact person, just in a different suit, it will be the Iron Patriot, and LEGO has obviously neglected to create this variant. And honestly, it's great. It's a great War Machine minifigure, but this is not Iron Patriot. However, it is a great War Machine. So, like I said, it's not Iron Patriot, it's War Machine from Iron Man 2, which is unfortunate, but, I mean, you can't complain because this is a great War Machine variant. However, I kind of wish that this was made, the primary color would have been a black, because in Iron Man 2, it was a black color, and this kind of resembles the original suit that Rhodey stole from Tony, rather than his, customized armor. But anyway, as you can see, the printing on the actual torso is absolutely phenomenal in terms of detail. You can see that there is actually a reddish outline on the torso, and just overall a ton of detail. You can see some specific numbers listed on his armor, such as 002 in the top right corner. And you can also see that there is a FF and what looks to be a 2446 number right beneath that. And then you can see the leg printing is also very nice. You have a star on his left knee pad, and you can see just the detail and outlining of this is absolutely ridiculous, and man, that is some glare. But like I said, fantastic and very useful printing in probably all aspects of the LEGO community. But you can see that his minigun is honestly a design that anyone could have come up with, and is honestly, I kind of wish LEGO would have made their own piece for his minigun, but either way, it is an effective design, and I suppose it resembles his War Machine's minigun fairly decently. And you can see that his mask is molded in a silver color, and his helmet is molded in a dark bluish gray color, as is the rest of the figure. And then you can see that he does have a unique head. This is in fact a representation of Don Cheadle's Rhodey in LEGO, and you can see that it looks phenomenal. It looks exactly like the actor, exactly like the character. And honestly, bravo LEGO, you finally got a face right. And moving on to the other side of the face, you do have a more aggressive facial expression, and that is also very nice. Very similar to the original Tony Stark aggressive facial expression though. But then if you remove the head and the minigun, you will see that there is in fact back printing, and you have what looks to be a rank of some sort on the left side of the torso printing, or the back printing, and you have a star here along with a ton of detail. So once again, absolutely phenomenal printing on this figure, and honestly, as a customizer and me being able to recognize plenty of detail on these characters, I honestly would have to really give props to LEGO for performing such fantastically with the design of this minifigure. So once again, great War Machine. However, I kind of would have preferred Iron Patriot. Now we have Aldrich Killian, and I do know that Guy Pearce will be portraying this character in Iron Man 3. However, I know little about the character. I know he's in the comics, and I know that he may be responsible for this malicious extremist virus, as he is apparently infected with it himself. You can see that his hair is the exact same hair that we received with Hawkeye in the dirty blonde color, and is very nice. You can see that the back printing is absolutely simple. What can you expect? He just wears a standard suit. You can't expect too much on the back. But on the front, you can see that the suit is very nice, very detailed, and definitely really useful for any branch of the LEGO community. It's a very basic torso, but very useful and effective. You can see his head is actually white, and what's cool is that this does actually glow in the dark, and I'll give you a look at that in just a second. But you can see that the facial expression is very nice. I don't really know what how Guy Pearce will look like, look in Iron Man 3. Aside from that now, because apparently he does get infected with the Extremis virus, so I apologize for any spoilers, but unfortunately this is what is on the minifigure, and I do have to show it to you. And you can see that that is a more aggressive facial expression. His eyes are red. It looks like his veins might be showing. Just looks pretty insane, and I don't really see what this is about, but I suppose we'll find out in Iron Man 3. Now, unfortunately, with this figure, we do get this pistol that was introduced in Alien Conquest, and this pistol has been absolutely abused in all LEGO sets now, and unfortunately, I'm not going to do it any justice. It's honestly, excuse my French, it's a piece of crap. I don't like it. I hate it. LEGO, if you're watching this, any LEGO representatives in general, at least consider to cease in producing the actual design. It's honestly pitiful and inaccurate in every way to the standard modern weapons that will be used in Iron Man 3. And you can see he does have fleshy hands, so cool stuff. Now here's a look at what both facial expressions look like when the glow-in-the-dark aspect of the head, which is awesome, is activated. Alright, I just tested it out, and I honestly want you guys to see it when I turn off the lights. You can see when I turn off this light, and then this light, it literally like glows, and it is phenomenal, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I love glow-in-the-dark heads, and actually this is my first time owning a glow-in-the-dark head, and here's the secondary facial expression when it is in the glow-in-the-dark state, and you can see it is very cool. I know you can't see it that well, however you will be able to see this side a lot more, and tell me that is not sweet. That is just seriously awesome, and definitely makes this figure very unique, along with the Extremis soldier in the Malibu Mansion attack, which you'll have to wait for in that review. Yeah, we're misfits. Alright, I know I've been kind of holding you guys up with everything else included, but, you know, gotta give you a good look at everything, and give you proper knowledge of the product you're buying. But anyway, so before we move on, I'm going to give you a look at the extra pieces and sticker locations. So you can see that right here we have extra translucent dark red pieces for War Machine, an extra plate, hook, some studs, an extra cylinder for Iron Man. You get an extra neck piece for War Machine, along with a hook piece and a lightsaber hilt, which is pretty much, you know, his minigun. And you also get a connector. You get some pretty nice extra pieces, very useful. So yeah, now onto sticker locations. So we'll start with the buoy to get it out of the way. You do have two sticker locations here and on the opposite side here. Exact same sticker, that reads JC82. And to give you a really good look at that, there you are. So pretty small and simple sticker. Now then you can see there is a sticker here, which is very nice and detailed. And then there is, in fact, a sticker inside the actual control panel, which is also very nice. And then you have a sticker here, very nice as well. Adds a lot of detail and definitely adds some depth to the vehicle. And that is, of course, on the opposite side, which I just showed you. And other than that, there isn't any other stickers. So, like, you know, it's a really reasonable amount of stickers, not too many, and it definitely complements the vehicle quite a bit. So there you are. Now, as you can see, right in the middle of the cockpit area, there is plenty of room to put Aldrich Killian. You can see right there you have like I said, quite a bit of room in there. You have a 4x5 space in there, so that's quite a bit of room for one minifigure, if not two. You have a steering wheel in there along with two hooks to fit accessories, so if you'd like you can take his pistol, which, like I said, is when I showed him the actual minifigure in the 360, is a ridiculous pistol. But either way, you can attach it to the hook pretty easily if you can get your fingers in there. But either way, it does attach to the hook very nice and snug. So as you can see, there's a lot of detail. You can see that these pieces right here were used in the cockpit as well, and overall on the vehicle in some areas. And you can see that it does actually have the smooth pieces on the bottom, just so you know it slides across a smooth surface very well, which is also really nice and complements playability and definitely promotes that. And you can see that these two, this right here, these are two levers actually, and both fire one flick fire missile each. And just to show you the mechanism and what it looks like in there, you can see that there is plenty of, I mean, it's just the design of the flick fire missiles is great. You see, I don't really mind flick fire missiles, But when LEGO actually adds a mechanism like this, I really actually appreciate them being in this set, because when, it just makes the flick fire missiles more effective for playability. And you can see that if you pull on each lever, you pull on this one, then this missile will fire. So let me demonstrate that for you. Just pull on the lever, and there you go. It does fire. And that is the exact same for the other one, so let me demonstrate as well. So there you go. And as you can see, like I said, it is very effective and works very nicely. And yeah, so other than that, there isn't a whole lot other than this, which is the like little secret compartment going on here. And this has a little piece of TNT, so Aldrich Killian can throw it at War Machine or Iron Man, whichever he prefers. And what's really cool is that you can actually fit him inside, which is very awesome, and definitely allows for some really great playability. You can fit a whole minifigure in there, and that is just severely great for playability. So you can see that definitely works out, and it's very awesome. And if minifigures ever get in the way in your collection, also allows for some pretty awesome storage. So yeah. Other than that, that's about it for features for this vehicle. There's a look at the detail in the back. Very nice. And you can see that the slopes and all the dark green pieces included is just very nice, and definitely great to buy for pieces as well. So other than that, there isn't much else to the set. The buoy is very simple, not much to it. You have some translucent pieces with it to represent light that it is producing, and if you actually pull on either side of this dark bluish gray tile, it will launch half of the buoy up in the air for whatever reason. So that's pretty much how you do that, and it's a pretty simple system. So other than that, there isn't much else to this set. I didn't mention the windshield. The windshield is very nice, but at the same time very basic. So, like I said, other than that, there isn't much else to the actual set. It's a great, great vehicle. Definitely have to love it. And this is definitely a really, really fantastic build. And it was really fun to build as well. So, like I've said many times, this is a great set, and I definitely have to recommend it. So, let's go ahead and finish this review up. Alright, so that about does it for the first of 3 reviews on the Iron Man 3 sets. I'm definitely loving these sets, and I look forward to being able to review all of them for you. The way the schedule will work is the Ultimate Showdown review will probably come out tomorrow, and then to follow that will be the Malibu Mansion Attack. Now, I do apologize if you didn't want to see the actual comic book, because it might contain a little bit of spoilers. LEGO's comics are known to never really be that accurate to the film, so honestly I don't think it's much to worry about, but I did warn you before I did actually show what was inside. Now, like I said, I definitely recommend this set. If you want, like I said, if you want really good minifigures, this is the way to go. And also, like I said before, the Speedboat has great playability with those awesome flick fire missiles, which actually have power because they're, you have to fire them using those awesome levers. And then you have the hidden TNT, which allows for more playability, and you can even fit a minifigure inside there. You have plenty of room for minifigures inside the cockpit. So overall, a great set, and not to mention the buoy, for whichever reason has a, whichever reason you can like launch it. You launch it in half. I don't know what the deal is with that. Like I said before, but yeah. So like I said, I definitely recommend this set. It's a great build, and just overall a great experience, and just a great set to have. So once again, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to leave this video a like, as it does go a long way, as I can't even begin to tell you how much effort I went through to get these sets earlier than usual. So like I said, please do leave this video a like. It only takes half a second, and it does go a long way. And if you enjoyed the review and you found it informative, I'd love to hear your feedback in the comment section below. Alright guys, thanks. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.